This is Sarah Hahn from Seems Like Home in Yorktown, Texas, and I'm bringing you block 6 from the My Favorite Color is Moda sampler quilt. I'm super excited about this because I've always been in awe of the beautiful solid colored quilts, but I've never taken the opportunity to make one of my very own. So we're working on block 6 today, and at first glance it's a doozy. It's going to be lots of half square triangles, lots of trimming up your pieces and matching the correct colors. Now this is also going to be a big block, so it's going to be finished at 27. So whenever we measure it when we're done, it's going to be 27 and a half. That extra ½ inch is the 1/4 inch seams that are going to go into it when you sew the quilt together. So we're going to concentrate first on making our little units, and then we make 16 of these little units and then put them together. So this chart here says we need fabric or color 1 and color 2. So if you use my handy dandy little cutout things, you know that it's block 6, color 1 goes with this, and it's a 5½ inch block. This is color 2. So I said color, in the book it says fabric. So what we're going to do is we're going to match up these two. We're going to use our magic wand just like before, and we're going to draw 2 lines. We're going to line it up corner to corner, draw a line on either side of our magic wand, sew on those lines, so really straight, cut in the middle, press it open, and trim it to these big ones are 5 inches, and then you're also going to do the same thing with the 3 1/4 inch pieces, and you're going to make smaller ones. All right, it takes a little understanding the code here. So my first piece here, it says I'm going to need 2 that are half square triangles that are 5½ inches. 2 half square triangles that are 5½ inches. When they are in the quilt block, they're going to measure 4½, and it's going to be fabric 1 and 2. I'm going to need 10. So this 2 means I'm only going to do 1 square because it's going to result in 2. I'm going to need 10 of these, so I'm going to do 5 of them, which is going to result in 10. So there's lots of matching up your colors and getting them done. I'm going to use my magic wand. I'm going to lay it on. There's a little line in the center, corner to corner. Hold it down, draw a line on either side, and I've gotten pretty good at sewing on the line. This is color 1, this is color 2. I'm going to lay them together, stitch on the line, come back, use my magic wand and my rotary color, cut it in the middle of those lines. And here I have stitched on both of those lines. I'm going to take my magic wand and use it as a straight edge and cut that in half, resulting in 2 half square triangles. The next thing is to press your half square triangles open. I like to warm up my fabric first, and then light side down and dark side, and press it open. That gives a good crisp seam right where we need it. Now these half square triangles are, I can tell they're not perfect right now, but before we sew them into our little unit, we're going to need to trim these up so that they are excuse me, nice and neat. Alright, looking back in my book, it tells me that this unit needs to be 2 3/4 inch. Now, we have to be careful. If we're using a ruler like this, we have to be careful. We can't just put it on 2 3/4 and trim it without keeping in mind the diagonal line running across. So I have to try and keep that on the diagonal and still trim the parts that I need. Now I'm not trimming very much, but I'm promising you the little trim that I do makes a difference when putting it all together. So in this block, you're going to be making a ton of these 2 3/4 inch half square triangles. So you could do something like this and place a post-it note right along that line so that you don't have to hunt between all of these lines to find where you need to be. Another good thing is painter's tape or wasabi tape. Use what you have on hand. Don't go making anything super special. And this will help you quickly line up and trim your pieces that you need. So here's one trimmed. I trimmed one earlier that was a little off. This one, the point is not quite on the edge. It's okay, it's good enough for me, but it might not work for some of you. All right, so you're going to need 5 of these smaller versions, same colorway as the bigger one. I am looking here, the light color goes in, the light color goes down, light color goes down, light colors on the right, light colors on the right, light colors on the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew these 2 together, sew it onto the side of here. I'm going to sew these 3 together and then sew it on the top. Here we have the finished unit. We're making 16 of these in different color variations. So after I got one block finished, and I knew that what I was doing, I went ahead and matched all my other blocks, which was a little tricky because you have to look at your colors. Some you're going to make 2 of these, some you're just going to make 1 of them. So you just have to go slow, follow this little grid, and if you follow the little pieces I cut, there's enough pieces for everything laid out. I was a little worried a couple of times, but we got it all matched up. So now a lot of half square triangles, a lot of cutting, and a lot of trimming, and we'll get this block done. Here I have another colorway, and I just wanted to remind you guys that when you are trimming up per the specific instructions of the book, you're trimming to a 5-inch half square triangle. When it's sewn in the block completely all the way around, that's when it's going to be 4.5. Don't trim them too small. Trim it to a 5-inch, and then the smaller ones trim to 2 3/4. Now, in the case of this one, I made 2 big half square triangles, and I'm only making 1 little basket type block. And so I'm gonna have an extra big one, and I'm only needing 5 of the smaller ones, but I had to make 6 because you make 2 at a time. So we are gonna have an extra big one and an extra small one in a few of these that we're only making 1 set. Well, this was a lot of sewing. This was a lot of cutting and trimming. I recommend taking a couple of days for this block because it's a lot. But don't fear. Just keep doing 1 or 2 at a time, and then before you know it, you'll have it done. So here is my version. I tried to look in the book and try and get the colors right, but after a little bit, I said, you know what? They are what they are. They all matched up the right colors. I don't know if the right one's on the inside or the outside, but what I see in this block is this, in this contract, this color is all going this way. These are going this way, and this way. So it's kind of however you want to do it. And like I said, take a couple of days to do this block. So this is a 27-inch finish. So right now it's measuring 27.5. This is block 6 of my favorite color is Moda. We have 20 to go. Good news is after this really hard one, 7, 8, and 9 are very similar. Well, they're exactly similar. They're just different colors, and they're pretty simple. So check back soon for a video for 7, 8, and 9 all together. See you next time. Bye.